Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all doing well. City Skylines. I believe this is part 2, 3. Sorry about yesterday. Wednesday? Yeah. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. It was horrible. I'm feeling a lot better today. So here we are back in our new city. And I'm, oh dear, very happy to report that everything is still going rather well. But I'm always afraid to say that because I know that's an instant jinx and everything's going to fall apart. But so far, no issues. I did move our industry off this little island here. I do not need these anymore. I just keep forgetting that they're there. The windmill things, I will remove those. So let's start down here in our new industry area. I have introduced offices, dark blue commercial, and dark green residential. So we do have a mix of offices and industry in here. I now have the nuclear power plant, and this wasn't a glitch. We are gaining population quite quickly, and I'm trying to follow the normal guidelines if you weren't in infinite money mode and everything is unlocked. So I do have a guideline to follow. It's just that when I start working, I'm not really paying attention to like population growth and income, and it gets ahead of me, and I just don't realize it until it's too late. We have buses and commuter trains, not the metro. We don't have subways yet. I gave them a large police station and a large fire station. And I noticed this. I thought I already had this down somewhere, but I guess I didn't put the right thing down. But I put a prison in just because I felt like it. I've never done that before. I also never put in this, which is a park maintenance building. Yes, we do have a park now, but I thought this was kind of cute. And there are actually people rummaging around in here. But it's very, I mean, look at that. Their orange suits. We even have a policy for tough prison sentences or something. It's kind of cute in a very not so cute way. I don't know about any of you guys, but I got rid of my old recycling plant because, like I said, I had no idea what the glitching with the game was, because every time I did a report, it kept telling me everything's fine, everything you got works fine with the game, and everything's updated. But I got rid of it all. I'm going to assume it was that major update to the game that just threw everything off. And I think I mentioned it in an earlier video, but I have read comments saying that that update really destroyed everybody's current game saves. So unless you started a new island, map, after that update, you were pretty much screwed. So that's how I'm going to look at it. Anyway, this garbage thing here. One is the facility that collects it all, or is this the collector? I can't remember. But I'm not a fan. I plunked these down because people were telling me they weren't getting garbage. I mean, even in here. I had 2 incineration plants. I think down here somewhere, I don't quite remember. And I had this as well. This came with, I don't remember, Industries. And it just wasn't working. And I was checking traffic, and traffic was coming through here fine. It was getting rather busy here. So I gave them several new ways to get through, including this, which they really like. It just takes them straight into the city. So they're happy with this. But all I'm trying to say, in a very convoluted round the way is, I'm not a fan of this in-game asset. It's huge, and it just doesn't do the job. I think there's like 27 and 25 trucks. So I brought back the 2 incineration plants, and everything worked out fine. This should be more than enough for the size of the city we have. But you'll notice we ended up needing more sewage as well. And I had to add 2 more water pumps. So we're going through the utilities. But that's okay. Up to this point, as I mentioned, everything is running smoothly, and I'm very afraid to say that. See, I had to add 2 more water plants. Now here's one of our bus terminals. These, I don't believe, are inner city. I believe they're just bus terminals. There's one here. No, that's our train. The bus terminal is here. And this is the first one I put down, I believe. I have 2 of them there. It looks like I have 2 of them there. This, I believe, is inner city, and this is local. And then you come all the way down here, and I added this. I'll show you the rest of it in a moment. Takes a little while to get here, but yeah, our city. I still haven't given them any themes. Maybe it would be safe now to go on to the workshop and look at themes. I don't know. But down here, I started our office in dark blue and dark green. So this is an outside, no, so sorry. That's the police. This is an intercity terminal. This is a regular in the city terminal. I don't know. But they're both being utilized, not as much as this one, because this is just taking our people here, there, and everywhere. And then I added the train. So you saw the one train at the industry area. This is the first one that I added with another bus. I don't believe this is an inner city, but I do allow intercity trains to come through. And it does seem like a long roundabout way to get from one end of the city to the other, because the train track goes all the way down here. I just didn't want to. Yeah, maybe I could have it come in a little bit closer. Well, you know what? When this gets built, they're coming all the way around here to get back to industry. But this is going to be built up. And it's being utilized, so we're just in very slow speed. Now, this was the last thing I worked on before I got to meet my new grandbaby, little Rosie. And I just kept messing with the configuration of the roads. And I didn't like anything I was doing, so I said, that's it, I'm done. I wanted something different. Whatever, sun's going down. So yeah, as I mentioned, all of this is new since we last met. All of this down here is new since we last met. I did add a campus finally. We were never in a situation where everybody was crying for educated workers, but we did start getting a few pop-ups on a few buildings, and believe it or not, they were the little blue ones, not these big dark ones. So I gave us a university and a library, plenty of parking. We do have plenty of parking in this city. And it is a city now. It's a big city. And yes, I'm getting in there and trying to do some decorating work, and not the greatest because I don't have any of my assets anymore. But I'm plunking things down here and there, and I don't know that it looks too bad. Could be better. I just don't know what to go back onto the workshop to get, because that's a little scary. I'm still shell-shocked from the last episode that we did in Blackwoods, and I just don't want that to happen again. So yeah, way tons of parking, and it is being utilized, and I do let them park on some of the roads. Got our birthday cake in there. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but The Sims, their 8th anniversary, they gave us a hot tub. I'm pretty sure it was the 8th anniversary of The Sims 4. We got a hot tub, and the entire world just went nuts. I thought it was cute, I think this is cute, and I really don't care. But I'll tell you this much, City Skylines gave us a ton more than just the birthday cake. So this is our first huge high school and huge elementary school. I feel like I made a huge mistake because these guys don't really get a good view. I kind of robbed them of their view of the water, and I feel bad about it. They're looking at this now. And this is still low blue and low green. I don't know, poor guys. Are you mad? Because see, there again with the themes and stuff, I don't know. Well, you're not really you can't see the water even from here. You're just looking at a hill. All right, that's cool. So I didn't really take too much away from you. I want to figure out how to make the distance look a little bit nicer. And I don't think I'm capable of doing that, I'll tell you that much. I'm going to put this up on 3. It's just going way too slow. So, yeah, that was... Well, no, let's come down here because I did try again to make not so grid. So it's a little gritty but on angles. All they are really looking out at is a horizon, and yes, this is very gritty, but I did come in here with this curve because this is where a train line was. So I wanted to stop it here. And I assume this will all be business because of the noise, and then we'll put offices on this side of the road. So that is as far as I got. But down here, well, the sun's coming up, so maybe we'll be able to see it a little bit better. I got rid of that funky bridge. Man, that took me a long time. But all of this is, well, it was here. No, it wasn't. I think we stopped right about here. So I added all of this in. And our demand only went bottom one time. All that was there was the orange industry line down here. So I panicked and went off and just tried to make this look neat. And when I came back, we had gotten, it's about even now. So I brought this down to land level. I think it looks a little bit better. Because we had those great big spiky bridge things that look so stupid. Wow, that highway's glowing. They do glow, don't they? So, I guess the question becomes, where do we go from here? I still don't know what to do with this island, but I'm not going to worry. Well, there are ideas. I mean, I've never done the zoo and the amusement park. So, they don't actually appeal to me as a player, but I've never added them to a city. I don't see why I shouldn't. That building is just going to haunt me for the rest of my life. I keep bulldozing it, and it just keeps coming back up. You'll see it here and there, but that's my least favorite building. So we do have to fill this out. We're just waiting for a little bit more demand. We do have our university, and I guess while we're waiting for the sun to come up, we can come out of this view and I'll show you my stats. We're at 22,000. And big city was 14,000. Grand city was 17,000. Capital city is 26. So that's what we're heading for. Capital city. We are making money, pretty good money for a change. Yay. But see, this went down again. So I can't really do anything. But there is demand for industry, which is why I started working on this. And I am giving my bigger businesses bigger roads. I just don't like the look of these thinner 2-lane for low and... No, it's just low traffic. This is low to medium. I prefer this look with these types of buildings to having those big buildings on the little road. I just think it looks more realistic. I could be wrong. You can let me know in the comments. No, you're being dumb. I just think this looks more realistic for city buildings to have citywide roads. But this is what we're going to be doing here anyway, is adding a little bit more light green and light blue this way. And then along the main road and in this area, I just have to figure this out. I can't get it to work. But in here is going to be the higher end, dark green, dark blue. and offices. And then we move on from there. So it's not too exciting. Oh, well, this is. I hope it's still the same. It was pretty good when I left. I think it was at 86%. Ooh, 87. Okay, and we'll take an overhead view. Yeah. It was getting a little congesty on my main throughs. This is the main one going through. And then I had this one come straight out of the city and then goes through. They were getting a little congested. And I tried regular stoplights and time traffic lights and then doing the thing here where you put stop signs and yield signs, and that wasn't working. So I just took everything off the roads. And that was when I introduced the buses. And it took a couple minutes for everybody to figure out, hey, we actually have transportation now. So what I need to look at this point is the metro. I'd love to introduce the metro. I'm just looking at the city going, why? I mean, you would put one here and then maybe down here, right? Maybe one over here, but the buses and stuff are here. Oh, I don't know. That's what we would need. Now, as far as this goes, this is what threw everything off. It was down to 6% at one point. Everything was going fine, and then it shot back up. So I got to wait on that. And our land value is kind of okay. I don't have anything fancy schmancy in here. I didn't do any pedestrian areas. We do have a park, though. I did forget to mention this. I think it's Aspen Hill here. At this end, just off the expressway. Nothing fancy. Nothing exciting. I just had this little block of land here, and we really didn't need any more population, so I threw this in. There's an entrance here, and there's an entrance here. It's being utilized. Getting some visitors. I do have policies set up for it, so it's kind of cute, and people do use it. They are walking through here, so that's cool. But I think at this point, this is the only reason anybody would visit our city, because we have a park. But they do come here to shop, I guess, huh? I have some schools out in this district, and this district is higher education, or is it this district? I can't remember. But those are about the only policies I have set up. So that's about it so far. What do you guys think? Is everything coming along well? You don't see any broken lines, do you? Very scary. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Ugh. My stomach just kept sinking and sinking the further along that I had added these. I'm like, it's all gonna snap, it's all gonna break. Just hang on, everything's gonna break. Oh my gosh. It was horrible. But I went a whole day and nothing happened, so... Fingers crossed, everybody, that it stays that way. Oh boy. I like the way it's coming along, though. I hope that you guys do too. I need to think about what I want to do next, though. And if you think it's a good idea, because like I said, I've never done a zoo, and I've never done the amusement park. I do have those. Get another nature reserve out here somewhere. I'm liking this hill. I'm just not liking the way it looks. So I have to kind of fix that. But I don't know, should it be a whole hill? Should this whole thing just be a great big mountain in the middle of nowhere? I don't know. I keep trying to smooth that out. I'm not doing a good job, but I think, I don't know. I gotta look at it. Take it from here to here. Bring it up. Might look kind of neat. You know what? I could try it, and if I don't like it, I can flatten it too. Or just go back to an earlier save. But I do like the way things are coming along. I hope that you guys do too. I do hope you're enjoying this as well. Trying to be entertaining here. Kind of boring at the start though, isn't it? But I do thank you very much for sticking with me to the end and supporting my channel as well. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're interested. Take very good care of yourselves. Have an absolutely fabulous day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.